1. What up, everyone? We are here with my man Juju at YCS Indy. How we doing, man?
Doing all right, homie. Didn't do too bad today. Went X2 route day 1. Made it to day 2. Unfortunately, I dropped both. But hey, top 128 ain't nothing to shy about after my first YCS. Shout out to my man over here. Helped me record this.
My pleasure.
Hey, let's get into it.
Right on.
All right.
So what are you playing here, man? What is the spice?
Playing Infernoble.
Okay.
Best combo deck in the meta right now. Everybody kept sleeping on it.
He's shining right off the get-go.
Hey, first off, Dolphin package.
All right.
Best normal summon in the deck. I would not play the battling boxer stuff. It's bad. You lose control quicker.
Did the Dolphin hit a lot?
The Dolphin, no. I most of the time I ended up taking damage, but when it resolved, I saw their hand. I knew what end board to make. Especially in round 3, round 4, I sided these back in. I saw Super Poly in their hand. I was like, okay, sure. They had no hand traps. I was like, we're playing. But yeah, this actually really came in clutch. Only non-Infernoble card I'm playing. 3 Renaud, 3 Ogier. Second best normal summon in the deck. Dumps a Fire Warrior. Gets you extension. You make Dempsey if you dump this in Turpin. Renaud, best extender in the deck. Lets you easily make either Angelica because you can treat it as a tuner, or just make it sold for free. Typically, if you want to dodge Imperm, you make Angelica. It is what it is. Came up a lot. Helped me out a lot. That's what's up about it. So, for the... I did this wrong, actually. We did double Oliver. Best thing to equip in the end phase onto Charles. Makes it untargetable. Sometimes I end up with double. So I equipped it to both. They're both untargetable. Nothing really to say much about that. Really good card, really good extender for when you want to make Baron. Then we get into the one-ofs. We got Ricardetto, Turpin, Malgus. These 3 came in clutch way too much. Ricardetto, especially in one of my rounds, I drew nothing but I believe it was Ogier and like no extension. So I literally would just set Ogier pass. My opponent drew bad. I top decked and just punched over my Ricardetto. So not Ricardetto, Ogier. So we just made this, brought it back, dumped another Fire Warrior, full combo. This is the best thing to dump off Angelica. Turpin is crazy. You dump it. So there were hands where I had, this is also another card I played, Gearfried. There were hands where I had this in hand with the full combo. So I would just dump this and then add it back with a nod. So I would just go, okay, full combo, and I still get this in the graveyard in case I want to equip it to something. Other one-ofs, Gearfried, best negate I have probably out of the main deck. Monsters, equips. In one of my matches, my opponent talents to stole it, didn't read the card. He attacked into my Charles. He tried to use the effect to equip my own Charles to it, and then he swung again into a different monster. He couldn't do that because it's on damage calculation, not damage attack declaration. And then Fire Flint Lady, if your connector gets ashed, you go for this and you make Dempsey. But that's all I gotta say about that. Going to the spells, Triple Heritage, best searcher in the deck. Nobody really asked this. That's all I gotta say about it. Museum, this is a custom card. Pay 1,200 at an Infernoble Arms equip spell from deck to hand. Then if you resolve the first effect and you control Infernoble Arms monster on your spell and trap zone, you can special summon it. And it's soft, so you can literally loop this thing 3 times and on a way better board. But great card. We're going to the equips. Nothing really special here. 3 Durandal, Searcher, does everything for the deck. Can't really complain all that much about it. 1 Almace, 1 Joyous, 1 Angelica's Ring, 1 Divine Sword, and 1 DDR. Honestly, these 2 are standard. Not too much to talk about there. Divine Sword, this probably should be banned, but it's not. DDR is for when they try to nib you. You just go if you go Isolde combo and you have Renaud in hand, you special Renaud, you grab back DDR, and then you banish your Ricardetto to special summon Ricardetto, and then you go full combo. And then this is the MVP of my deck. New card out of AGOV, Angelica's Angelic Ring, basically says the first spell card that would resolve is negated, so you do not lose to Super Poly, you do not lose to Dark Ruler, you do not lose to Droplet.
Oh, it's like Mizuchi from Mermails.
Yep, exactly.
Damn, that's the only thing that can stop Super Poly. So that and Mizuchi are now the only two cards that can stop Mizuchi or Super Poly. That's sick.
This is probably the third best card in my deck. And then we'll get into the non-engine. Triple Ash.
Seems good.
Doesn't have to say anything about it. I also forgot Rhoda.
Seems good. In a
Rhoda.
warrior deck.
Then we play Triple Talents.
Damn.
Take their monster, make SP, or draw 2 cards. Or if you loop Dolphin enough and they
you know they've got another good card or something.
Yeah, you can just go Talents. Let me see your hand again. Spin that back. I did this to an opponent. I spun back their Abomination's Prison, and then they drew their Abomination's Prison. I was like, sometimes it happens.
Sometimes it does happen.
Triple Imperm and the 1 called by.
Nice.
This came up against round 6 against Dragon Link. I went first, drew this twice. I tried to Ash Assault, called by, only hand trap they had. Really came in clutch.
It was called by, and it was clutch for me all weekend.
It was clutch. Get into the extra deck. Double Angelica. This is another custom card. Basically says add the field spell for free on summon. Then, if it's targeted with a card effect, you can banish it. You banish itself, dump a Fire Warrior, and special summon a Roland from main or extra deck. So, Roland, this is the one that equips. But basically, you dodge Imperm, you dodge anything that targets. It's cracked. And then the Roland, it's you don't. Since you're cheating it out with Angelica, you do not get the free special summon. You do not get the free search in the end phase, but you do get the equip engrave on an opponent's turn, so you can pop any card you want with the Charles. Pretty standard. I opted to run 1 Charles because I was running 2 before, but now with 1, it's probably one of the best, probably the best way to stay in. Pretty generic, staple. You have to play at least 1. Some people are playing 2. It's really dependent on what your build is, but I play 2. Then Baron de Fleur. I never made this once, actually. That's funny. I never made it once. I just ended up winning. Then into the links, we got Double Charles. Basically, this, when on summon, becomes this. And you get all the effects, plus a spell trap negate, and it's soft. Custom card. SP Lone Knight, best card in the extra deck. Made it way too many times today. I got Zombie Worlded once, so I just went, okay, make SP Lone Knight effect, banish Zombie World, and I proceeded to win that game. We got Double Assault, nothing really special here. It's required. 1 Retend the Heavenly General. I made this. I went into the battle phase and I popped one of their monsters, and then I just then went main phase 2, made this guy. This card is busted, unaffected by all other card effects, and then it gains attack equal to all Link monsters, rating ×4. They can't out it. Good card. If you're not playing this, play it. It's great. I could probably cut this card. Cut this for like another Charles or something. I'm not sure, but I would cut it. Link, and then the other Link 4, Appaloosa. This is when you know they have Nib in hand. And they don't Nib you at summon 5. You just go Link 4, make Appaloosa. Now you're protected, full combo. And then for the Xyz, I played Dempsey, played Zeus. I never made either one of these guys once. Well, I made Zeus in one of my matches, but doesn't matter. Dempsey's good for if Connector gets ashed, you make Dempsey grab Renaud, and then you just make Renaud grab DDR, you have full combo. And then best board wipe in the game right here.
Nice.
We'll get into the side deck. The side deck was probably the most shaky part of my deck. Let's just get into it. Double Lightning Storm, Harvey's Feather Duster. I respect Rescue Ace way too much, even though my opponents, if I was playing a Rescue Ace, which I did twice, they scooped without me knowing what they were playing. So it made it very hard for me to side, and I never sided these in against them. It was fine. I can't be upset about it. Then we got Book of Eclipse, good against Pearly. I never sided in once. I did play one Pearly player. I forgot to side it in. It wasn't really good. We got Triple Nibiru. This was the MVP of my deck. Final round, make or break. I draw Nib and I draw Droll. These two cards helped me beat my tier matchup. Because they went Danger Nessie effect, sure. I sniped the Danger Nessie, they draw a card, and then they activate effect, I say chain Droll. And then they end on like some suboptimal board, okay. Nibiru the Primal Beard. And then I went full combo. That's how I top 128 this weekend. And then final three, one Magnamut, two Druisworm. Honestly, I could probably play 4 if I cut a Book of Eclipse. If I cut this becomes the third Druisworm, and this becomes double DD Crow. But can't complain. I never really needed them. I sided them in once. I saw it. I used it. Ended up winning. And yeah, that's the deck profile.
Right on. Any other big comments or any changes you'd make about it?
I'd probably side out. I'm gonna try the Snake Eye stuff. I've heard it's good. Multiple people were playing it today. But first of all, shout out to my boy here, recording the video, helping me out. I appreciate it. But also shout out to VGMX down in Columbus, Ohio. Come check it out, one of the best places to play. Shout out Mario, shout out the boys there. Shout out Steven, Cody, and Evan, helping me get down here. Nothing else I'd really change about the deck. I love the deck way too much. Probably gonna play it again later.
Right on. Good shit, guys. Subscribe to Barely Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hey, we'll see you guys later.